The graphic designs that we can use in a presentation, it's images, the body language, the eye contact, the charts, typography in the slides that you are making of, callouts, captions, the colorimetry, fonts and styles of the words that you are in putting in your slides, the gesticulation also, the voice intonation, and also you can use videos to record and explain better the information that you are giving to your audience. That's the some of the graphic elements that you can use in a presentation, and we are going to explain closely the key elements to make a successful presentation. It includes the planning, the types of presentation, the communication, and also the audience, and how you can study these people to get better information before you make your presentation. Let's start with planning. It's a crucial step to make a successful presentation, because in this part you can search and study the audience and all the information that you are going to give to the people that are going to listen to you, and you start designing your slides. You need to understand the topic and your message, and search for your own goals. This will help you to create a presentation that looks clear, professional, and concise. You should consider that you for make a better presentation, you have to like your presentation and use visual aids that help you to give your message more clearly, and timing your delivery, it's going to help you to understand better the times and give a good work. Now we have the types of presentation. We have a lot of them. In We can use a presentation to give different messages. Here we have the informative, the motivation talk, the interviews, also the persuasive presentation if you want to sell something, the goodwill to make a good image of yourself, the multi-purpose where you can mix all the types of presentation and give different messages in the same presentation in the same day, maybe. The sales presentation, the training, also the entertainment, political, the image building, and the informative. These types of presentation have all a purpose, but you have to plan in before to make a great presentation in this part. It's going. Let's have a. You can. It can vary widely. If we, for example, create an informative presentation where we want to educate to our audience about a topic in a specific, we can use a persuasive presentation to convince them to buy something, maybe, or in a particular point of view. We can have maybe a training presentation to teach our audience to make the progress of a project, or to get better results, maybe. Whatever the type of presentation that you made, you are going to have different goals and different audience, so you have to be clearly this in this part, and it's important to tailor your content to your audience, the needs of your audience. Now let's part to the communication skills that we have here. We can see that the communication skills includes the verbal communication and also the non-verbal communication. I mean, in the way of the way that you express yourself. In the verbal is the word, and the in non-verbal is like, I don't know, the eye contact, the body language, and active listening of your to the opinion of the audience and also yours. Here in the communication skills, we have very different plans. We have the communication that it's also crucial for a successful presentation, because you can deliver a presentation with better look. You can speak clearly and use a language formal, maybe, appropriate eye contact, and we have to make active listening to our audience and make them like the feedback and interact with them to make a clearly conversation with them and interact with them. You have to be always respectful with them and look very professional way. Finally, we have to understand the audience. It's essential for creating a successful presentation because you should consider maybe the age that the people that it's sitting there it have, like maybe if they are children, if they are adult people, the gender, the education that they have, the way that they think, maybe the education level, as I said before, the cultural background. You are not it's not equal to talk to someone that have 7 years and it's from Indonesia to maybe a 13 woman in Mexico City. It's not the same way. So it's different interest and interaction and expectations also. So your content of your audience have to be careful and think with time to get the capture the attention the best way. Here we have the types of audience. It's in a very general way. We have the unaware, the indifferent, that maybe they don't care a lot of the way that you're talking or the thing that you're explaining, the favorable, that they are interacting with you, and the unfavorable. If you learn how to read your own audience, you are already in the other side of the presentation and you are going to make a good work. And finally, here we have the um, the elements of no, I already finished. I have everything here. Maybe now we have to make a conclusion in general. You can take all these elements together and make a presentation with a good look. If you have imagine that you are creating a persuasive presentation and you study before your audience and use videos to get their attention, uh, and during your presentation you interact with them and play with them, they are going to remember always your presentation, and it's something that it's such important. You have to have an appropriate tone, get the eye contact, listen to connect with the audience. It's very important. Your content is going to be always remembered by them. As a result of having a good planning and using all these tools, you are going to get a success, and your audience is going to be convinced that you are investing and you are professional. And in conclusion, we have that successful presentation require carefully planning before, and if you use all these steps, you are going to success in the world of presentations. And I think that that's all, teacher.